okay, that's right. Alright, so got cut off again in the last video. It's my fault though. So same thing as before, just trying to figure out what this guy is actually doing and how I fit into it. He's messing with it right now and he keeps turning it on and off. Which at this point has made me feel like maybe he turned the actual power on, which is why I'm kind of wandering around. Maybe this is where I actually see the handles down there. Are fairly large-ish. Didn't see the glow. Glowing items is a good indication something's happening. He might only do this a number of times though. So, now he's just straight up going after me. Which is pretty bad. Because he is not really attackable without making a ton of noise. However, ladders at least get me clear of him for now. He definitely can't get up here if you want him to try. I don't actually know what he does. I think he maybe resets. Alien can obviously get up here. He can do whatever he wants. There's very few places the alien can't actually get to at all. A lot of the times there's reasons why he can't get to those places. Practically or otherwise. But of course I have to eventually go back down there. That's where the objective is, so yeah. Unfortunately, the robot is not entirely surprised that we just did that. So he's kind of nearby. Yeah. These doors still don't open. Power's still not working. So we start being slowly followed by a robot now, which is great. And we still haven't figured out about the pole levers, which is too bad, really. And we chicken out and use the ladder again. That was really just more of like a patrol anyways, you know, to see what's going on down there, as opposed to actually trying to accomplish anything. Which I probably should be doing, you know. The point of the game is to actually finish it, I think. Maybe. Maybe it's just to die a whole bunch, I don't know. I think most people who played this game actually didn't finish, because of how long it is and how, well, mostly how long it is. It's not actually difficult, really. There are weird difficulty spikes in certain areas, but you can generally get by by being patient. There's not really anything hard that you have to do. Yeah, he always knows when you come back down the ladder, though. It's pretty, clever strategy. And we just use the EMP arm, which is pretty expensive on one guy. And that did not end well at all. And he's noisy. So, yeah, we'll have to try that again in a second here. Seegson's been trying. Okay, so here's attempt number 2. This goes even worse because the alien just came up from behind me. But he can't seem to reach me over here, especially if I keep going off the sides of these containers. So now it's probably some good time to do some experimentation here. Because, I mean, we could flamethrow him, but if he really can't get us, why don't we shoot him in the dick a whole bunch? Right in the junk. Oh, three solid shots right in the testicles. Oh, he's getting kind of upset right now. Oh, he figured it out. You know, for a minute there, I probably thought I could have just stood there and shoot him just indefinitely right in the junk, which would be pretty awesome, because he has killed me a number of times, so. Although aliens don't really have junk, do they? Because they don't reproduce that way, but.
Okay, enough talking, please.
Ah, yes. We've finally discovered the whole lever, and potentially ascertained its purpose. Now, let's see what we're doing here. So we don't want the robot involved. He's just gonna cause problems. So what we're gonna do instead is do it ourselves. And there's another one. Oh, but it's too late. So, you know, maybe I just didn't do it fast enough. So let's try again. generally multiple ways to solve these sorts of problems. Yeah, so, well, or, you know, we could try to light it on fire. I'm not sure what the deal with that one was. Maybe a little bit of frustration. Honestly, I haven't really been in this area that long, so I don't know why I'm getting whiny about it. And of course, if you randomly light stuff on fire, the alien's gonna come investigate. It's just silly to think otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. See, this time, I don't think shooting him in the nuts is necessary. Shooting him in his large spherical headpiece might be kind of fun, but... he's gonna get really mad again, so there's not really much point. Hello, sir. Come on. Think it through. You don't really want to do anything, yeah. I really don't really want to come out here while he's out, though. I mean, I could try it, but anything that risky is probably not worth it unless I'm really something's time sensitive, or I'm just really frustrated and annoyed, or I'm trying to do something cool. I mean, sometimes it's actually good to pretend that I'm good at this game and do things quickly with high risk. Sometimes. Other times it's fine to just like hang out under tables for really long periods of time and just stare at the alien as it wanders around aimlessly. Nope, got scared. For a minute there I thought I was going to come out of my hiding spot, but nah. Nah. Oh, he's moving towards purpose. Yeah, there you go. Get right. Sick. Alright, so this time I don't know if I'm brave enough to try the robot again. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, so we got one, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't fast enough already. Yeah. And the alien's back. Cool. I didn't even think I ran either, which is pretty annoying. But I mean, I got him into his active state by messing with stuff, so he can come down basically whenever he wants. Really, it's up to him. Correct button for this scenario. He actually comes after me. It's gonna get ugly. Thankfully, I'm just circling around this box, so it seems to be a pretty effective strategy thus far. And you're off too. I don't even think he comes back down here, does he? When he goes up there, he seems to like to stay up there. He's like buying lots of stuff right now, so there's no reason to be worried. Is there a thing that you can go into? No. So he's actually going on. So built these temporarily, you can always switch again. Okay, so we're good. I don't know how many more times I try this strategy of doing it myself. It seems like you should be able to. That was really not that bad either. I was worried I just was going to try it for forever and be really stubborn. So he's doing it now. Even though it seems like he's on the wrong side of the pillar, I think he's actually going to do it, so... No, I think it just was going to let me right there if I hadn't hit that button. Yeah, there we go. Come on, quickly, quickly. This thing's really annoying. No, no, no. Come on, there we go.
That's it. Elevator's online, Ripley.
Got it.
You're headed for a place called Project KG-348. Let me know when you're there.
See, he's just chilling on top of there, which is not the greatest. like how I got a shot off though. It makes me feel slightly better about the situation. Okay, so at least we've solved the problem now. We just have to get through this somewhat time-consuming process of actually finishing this area.
For years, along with Sevastopol. No one ever bid, but it means security's still online.
Okay, enough talk now, Waits.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep repeating that last part. I've definitely gotten past the part in the story when they originally said that line, but they really like to repeat it, so. So, I mean, this area doesn't seem particularly hard in general, I think. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It doesn't seem particularly hard to me, but like, there's a weird difficulty spike here. Not just in this room, but in the next area as well. Like, this is probably one of the harder parts in the game to not, or to, at least to go undetected. You can obviously use items, and it's not any particularly harder to use items here than it is anywhere else. The items are, the difficulty kind of doesn't really scale. It stays about the same. But,
That's it. Elevator's online, Ripley.
Got it.
what does definitely change is the difficulty of the alien encounters. Okay, so I could open the vent. I don't really want to though. At this point I didn't really see a reason why. I kind of wanted to just get through here and find a save point. Also, this happens. The alien's right behind me now and realizes I transferred areas, so he'll be coming after me. So we're gonna get behind the desk because we were assuming that we can actually hide underneath the desk, which we can't. So that's unfortunate. The obviously the desks hiding under them is way better than hiding just nearby them or behind them, because the alien can definitely go behind them as well. So he went the wrong way there, so I feel relatively confident about coming down here. So he actually just entered the area properly now. The first time he didn't. And then he went back in. So he's like really weirdly active right now. I mean, he just came in and out like 3 times. We have the flamethrower equipped though, so. So it's better to try to avoid hitting him with it if you can. So you know, you always try. There's not really too much of a way this could end well unless he just leaves. For the moment, he doesn't seem like doing. Yeah, I didn't realize that his tunnel was right there. That's probably why he came around like that in the first place. I didn't realize that until now. So it's a bit more reasonable behavior what he was doing there then. Because it seemed weird that he was just like continuing to come back for me over and over again. So he just came down pretty quickly that time. It's pretty unusually aggressive for him. Usually he's not quite so angry. So the first time he came down here, he didn't even try to go in here. So it makes me think that they let him know that he that we actually went through the door. Although I mean it's a reasonable assumption if you were the alien, you could think about that too. If you're not following in the general direction your prey is going, you can probably make a left desk. That was a particularly good Molotov hit. Be interesting if like times where you actually hurt him a lot, he like goes away for longer. That might kind of gimp certain areas of the game though. You can hear him hissing, doing his hiding in the ceiling thing somewhere nearby. Yeah, so there are like buttons in the freight thing, but there's also a guy there, so it's not totally a waste of time. But yeah, I need to get through to the other side of that stuff, even though it doesn't look like you can right now. But It's actually not that hard to figure out. There's not really too many other areas to look at in here, so the problem is that I'm crouching and it's really hard to see. Yes, those are there. It's really hard to see what I need to be doing when I was crouching, so I walked right by it. Otherwise I would have seen it right away, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's glowing, but you already tried that. Never used a flashbang. Built 3, never touched them. Yeah, so now I've wasted a lot of time here. So it wouldn't be surprising if the alien dropped down into this area. This area seems like a bit of a death trap, but it's actually not bad. I feel like the smoke actually helps you more than it does anyone else because you're the one hiding. That actually worked too. So yeah, the Molotov's relatively forgiving, especially if you hit a vertical surface. It splashes everywhere and potentially makes them run away. So that was a pretty good example of that. Didn't really hit him directly, but still, you could clearly see 2 pieces of burning fluid actually hit him. Made him run away. She's really aggressive right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, normally he stays away a lot longer between different uses of weapons and stuff. Yeah, Siege saw me and came after me, but he didn't see me that well. So I got to not die, which is cool. So that was actually pretty good. Most of the time he sees me, I need to use a weapon, and I was pretty not wanting to use a weapon there because of wasting more ammo. Also, I think that was the first time I realized he could actually go through those little tunnels. I definitely always thought originally that he was always in those, but that's definitely not the case. He doesn't seem to like to use them unless you're like it's easy to get to you through them. Right now he's not even doing anything either. He's not even nearby, so I'll probably get bored and leave. This area is a bit weird because it's not super clear where you need to go, but like there's a lot of extra stuff in this area that you don't need to do. There's some collectibles in this area or something. Looks like you can turn that, but I don't know what it does. So, yeah, he did definitely catch up though. This is one of his luckier moments, really. Walking all the way over there, right over here immediately. This is a pretty big area. Could easily walk the wrong way. No, and that's that. Another attempt at failure. Did not save.